Hello, today in this video I would like to show you the Blafili R1 Bluetooth audio receiver. This is also a DAC, digital to analog converter, and I'll get into that later on in this video. In the box we get the device itself. We have a USB-A to USB-C power cord. We have an instruction manual, and that's a very helpful instruction manual. Gives us all the pertinent information that we're going to need. So basically you have everything here. However, you will need to get an RCA cable, a male-to-male RCA cable in whatever length that you need, whether it's a 1.5 foot or a 3 foot cable. It does not come with that. And of course, at this price range, I wouldn't really expect that. On the front, we have our branding here. We have a LED. This is a multicolor LED. This is basically, we'll call it a status indicator, and this will allow us to see whether the device is in pairing mode and if it is paired. On the top, we have this little push button here. This is a multi-function button. This does a few things. This will allow us to turn the device on and off if necessary. It will allow us to put the device in pairing mode. It will also allow us to reset the device. So if we're having problems pairing up to it, or you've had a bunch of different devices paired to this, you can actually clear all of that history away and basically start all over again. I really like that. We have a plastic enclosure with rubberized feet on the bottom, so it'll stay put when you put this on top of your stereo receiver. On the back panel, just very super simple, we have our USB-C input here, as well as our analog RCA audio outputs. These are unbalanced outputs. And yeah, it's light, compact, but it'll take some abuse. I wouldn't worry about that. Now, you'll notice that it does not have an external antenna, and that's where this plastic case comes in. The antenna is actually built inside. It's actually on the main PC board, so you're not going to have to worry about playing around with an external antenna. Now, in range testing this device, I am extremely happy with what I'm getting. I'm getting whole house coverage. This little device here actually gets, in some cases, better range than some of my higher end units, up in the $150 to $200 range with external antennas on the back. It's just crazy. I mean, this is Bluetooth, 5.2 technology, and then with the plastic case and a highly well-designed antenna, we're getting super good range. So you can walk around the house, and more than likely this will not come unpaired from whatever device you're streaming from. Again, Bluetooth 5.2 technology. It supports all the major codecs, SBC, AAC for you Apple users, aptX X, aptX HD, and aptX Adaptive. It's also A2DP and AV RCP profiled. So in layman's terms, it'll pretty much play with anything that you try to pair to it. Not a problem. So in the last 10 days or so, I've been using this device, and I'm really happy with its performance. I'm happy with its audio quality in Bluetooth mode, as well as the DAC. Again, whole house coverage. I like the sound of it. The highs are not overextended. The lows are not overextended. It does have a good, bright sounding mid-range to it, which I really like. So, if you have maybe like an old vintage stereo receiver, I think this is going to sound really good. If you have maybe like a little boom box or something you're trying to Bluetooth to, I think this will give you really good sound with that. Just basically an overall good sounding device. And again, especially at this price range, I mean, it's not a very expensive unit. I'll leave links to this down below. But basically, good sound, a natural sound. I like the sound stage. It's not too wide. It's not too pinpointed. It's just got a very natural sound to it. So I'm happy with it. Blafili did a really good job with this receiver. So like I said earlier in the video, this is not only a Bluetooth receiver. Now remember, it's just a Bluetooth receiver. It does not transmit Bluetooth or anything like that. Anyway, this is also a DAC, digital analog converter, which is really cool because we can put this device between our computer, our tablet, our laptop, and our vintage stereo and play audio files directly from your playlist on your computer through this and into your vintage stereo. And it does a pretty darn good job at that. Again, it has a very nice sound to it, a nice good sound stage. Treble is not overemphasized, bass is not overemphasized, and it has a nice clean and forward mid-range. So overall, it's, you know, a lot of bang for your buck. You get to use it as a streaming device, and you can also use it to interface your home computer into your home stereo. The guys over at Blafili did a great job in designing this product, and I'm extremely happy with it, and I think you will be as well.